Hey everyone, welcome into the Flippin' Hippos YouTube channel. I'm Star. If you're new here, you haven't yet, please consider subscribing as it does help us feed all of our hungry hippos. And don't forget to hit that thumbs up. Today is Monday, November 18th, and because it's a Monday, y'all know what that means. It's time for What Sold on eBay. We're going to be looking at the week of November 11th through the 17th. Just like every week, we're going to start with the plush. I will show you every plush that sold. And then I have some other items picked out for teaching purposes. This is a teaching channel. So while you might be used to what sold videos just being highlight reels, mine are a little different. I do pick things out for reasons to teach you, teachable moments. And I kind of try to stick with a theme each week. So this week we're going to talk about a lot of items that I got from wholesale lots that I decided to go ahead and sell and list, even though they weren't the best brands or the best items. A lot of resellers who do purchase wholesale understand that you're not always going to get those gems. In fact, if you buy, say, remote controls or other electronics wholesale, you can always guarantee 10% off the top is going to be garbage. And if you buy wholesale clothes, plush, comic books, jewelry, maybe 20% at the most, if you get like the best box, is going to be really high-end items. And the rest is just going to be a nice mix of bread and butter and some lower-end items. Buying wholesale is great for volume-based businesses and for folks who want to get a lot of inventory really quickly, just delivered to their door without the hassle of going out and sourcing. It's also a really great way to get a lot of inventory in the winter. I usually stock up every year. I live in Pennsylvania, so it can get very cold here. The roads can get snowed in or iced over. And even when the roads are okay, I'm not the kind of person outside when it hurts to breathe. So I do like to order a lot of wholesale and stock up before the real winter gets here, which usually doesn't get that bad until January or February. So I say all this to say, if you live up north or somewhere where it does get really cold or the roads can get bad, or even if you live somewhere where it gets really, really hot in the summer, you might be the opposite of us. Maybe you don't mind going out in the winter, but the summer is just excruciatingly hot for you, or you live somewhere with hurricanes, just anywhere where the weather can impact your ability to go out and source. Wholesale is definitely a way to do that. I have some videos I'll go through and see if I can find a good one to link at the end here. You can watch it where I actually give ideas and where I purchase from. But you do have to remember, when you buy like that, a lot of stuff you're going to pull out is like this elephant. So you're going to have the really great stuff, the good stuff, which is great for volume-based bread and butter businesses. That middle ground stuff is good. And then you're going to have poop. And then you have to decide what you're going to do with the poop. Some people redonate it. I save it. I don't make it a priority, but I set it aside. And when I have enough poop saved up, or if it's a snowed in winter and I don't have enough inventory to list while I wait for my next order to get here, I can list my poop. So we're going to focus on a lot of these items that aren't necessarily things that I would seek out myself or pick from a thrift store or a church sale if I was buying them and just choosing and selecting my items, but I'm fine with them when I get them from wholesale. Again, you always have to prioritize. All right, without further ado, let's jump on in with this le bebe elephant who is poop. Very small. Actually, it's more like bread and butter because all-in price on this is almost $9. And when I used to do free shipping, I would have sold this for about $9 and considered it low-end bread and butter, just like a filler item. Remember, guys, free shipping is not free. The price is the price is the price. A $20 plush is a $20 plush, whether it's 20 free ship, 12 8 ship, however you cut it, it's always going to be the same value for the buyer, the same all-in cost at the end of the day. We have a Build-A-Bear. That is the Nikki Purple Tip. This is the Purple Ribbon Cancer Awareness Build-A-Bear. And she sold for I took $7.50 on her plus 7 shipping. And this one was also on clearance. So this is a bear you would normally want to start around maybe $25. I was running a clearance on mine. I'm working on clearancing out some items this year to make room for new stuff and get rid of stale stuff. I did a video on that too. I'll have that pop up. I have a lot of new subscribers. Hi, welcome. Thank you, by the way, for subscribing and watching my channel. Do appreciate you. A lot of new people here. So I'm going to make sure that everyone knows what I'm up to, what I do here. So at the end of this video, I will have the video on wholesale and the one about clearancing items pop up. And if you haven't seen them, watch them. They're full of really great information. Again, this is a teaching channel. I'm just here to share with you what I do to be successful, and you can take what works for you and leave the rest behind. Look at this Cupid doll. Y'all remember these? My grandmother had some of these, and I think they had like little knitted outfits. Does anybody remember that? Like the little tiny knitted outfits. Maybe it was just my grandmother had them or she made them or something. I'm really old. So this is a vintage Cupid doll. Sold for $15 all in. Another vintage. This is a 90s dog, the classic Aurora. It is a Shih Tzu. So a lot of times when I have dogs, I do try to look up their breed. Just a simple, real quick, 2-second Google image search will typically find you the breed. And I like to put the breed in the title because there are some people who like certain types of dogs and will look for those plushies. Or they'll try to find one that looks like a pet that they had that had passed away, or even the pet they have now. So I think it's important to put the breed in when you can. And then when it comes to vintage years, I try to, if it's a specific year on the tag, put that in the description box and then a vague number in the title. The reason for that is because if I put 1996 from this tag in the title, that's a very specific year. I don't feel like buyers are searching for vintage 1996 Aurora Shih Tzu. They might look for 90s, but I don't think a lot of buyers are specifically typing this year in. And those buyers that are will still find this. However, those that are just typing in vague 90s will not find it if you type in 1996. But you can put 1996 in the description or the item specifics and then have both available for the search algorithm. Next, we have a Zayfal white kitty cat. I had never heard of this brand. It seems pretty middle range bread and butter. It's a cute cat. Sold for $8.95 plus $5.50 shipping. Then we have this large dandy puppy dog. He did sell on my 50% off clearance. He's a very large animal, 28 inches. So normally I'd sell this for around $35. And somehow he slipped through the cracks on me. I have been lowering prices all year doing that clearance I was talking about. But typically as we get closer to the holidays, I go through my active listings and just double check keywords in the titles, make sure they're optimized to sell for the holidays, and I check prices too. This is something I probably would have taken off clearance, but I missed him, and that's okay. He still sold. Maybe he wouldn't have sold for $35. People don't have as much discretionary spending money as they did last year or other Q4s past. But animals that are holiday themed and ginormous like this, you can usually get about $35 to $60 for, even Walmart ones. These are poop. There's certain characters and like the larger ones of these that are worth money, so just do your due diligence. I will still list these when they come to me in wholesale, but I will not source them on purpose. I used to grab all the Beanie Boos, but they have kind of fallen out of favor. Or maybe it's people who race to the bottom. I'd talk about racing to the bottom, but I have been talking about it for 10 years and turds are still doing it. So apparently I'm just wasting my breath. And speaking of wasting my breath on racing to the bottom and trashing entire brands, here's a men's Orpus shirt. This brand used to be so good. I would find jeans and shirts and sell them for 40 and 50 bucks. And you can see for this particular shirt, I actually took a best offer of $8 plus 7 shipping. So it's a $15 shirt. It used to be a $40 shirt. It's still an okay brand if you can find it for $1 or less, or if you get in a wholesale lot. Blue Asphalt. These are poop. I would never source these on purpose. I would leave them behind. Even on 99-cent day, these would get left on the rack. However, if they come to me in a wholesale purchase or a bulk buy, they're getting listed. They sold for $17 all in. So that's okay. If you're paying $1 or less, like if you're getting really good deals. I sold 2 pairs of Maurice jeans. These are also jeans that I would avoid in the wild, but I do like listing them when I get them in my bulk buys, especially when they are plus size. So we've got $25 roughly all in, $14 here plus $8 shipping. So plus sizes do well. In fact, even though I would leave this brand behind, if I found these sizes on 99-cent day, I would source them. These are really good sizes to put in your store. Plus size sells really well. You can ask for more money for plus size, and you can sell real low-end brands for even $25. I do get excited when I get plus size in my lot. And here's articles of Society jeans. Another brand that I've kind of seen go down in value over the years. I used to list these for about $35-40. These are clearanced at 50% off to sell for $14 plus 7 shipping. And my jewelry I wanted to show you this week is just these little dangle earrings. They're just leaves. They're costume jewelry, which I list for $25, but I did take a best offer of $14 plus my 5 shipping. Still brings it to $19 all in. And jewelry is so super easy to photograph, list, store, ship. It's lightweight. I get mine for $6 a pound. So it's a nice little upmark or return on my investment. It's a nice return on my investment. And I am really liking jewelry. So yeah, these are all items that came out of bulk buys, which I'm actually doing more of than anything else these days, to be honest with you guys. I do go out thrifting once a month. The last Sunday of each month, I go with the local eBay meetup group that I run here. By the way, if you are in the Pittsburgh area and you're looking for other resellers to hang out with in a fun atmosphere, we do go out to lunch once a month, and we do go thrifting together once a month. And then if you are in the Mid-Atlantic region at all, anywhere in this area or even anywhere else, we meet up virtually once a month on a Zoom call, which is pretty fun. So in the description box down below, there's a link to my Mid-Atlantic group on Facebook, so you can join us. But yeah, I go once a month thrifting with them, and then other than that, we just buy wholesale anymore. I don't want to use the word lazy because I'm not a lazy person. I have a very good work ethic and I work really hard. I've just gotten complacent with thrifting. Complacent's a good word. Spoiled. I like to just sit here in my pajamas and have stuff come to me. All right, guys, if you have any questions, comments, concerns about anything you saw in this video or reselling in general, let me know down below. I do answer everyone. And don't forget to join our Facebook group, Flippin' Hippos Reseller Pod. I'll see you in the next one. And until then, go be productive, guys. Go make some money. And as always, thank you for watching. You guys are the best. Bye.